Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you? So, I'm back today for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and yesterday we did our first trial into the Great Britain in London. I'm pretty sure. So today we'll continue that, and it will be chapter 4, episode 4. Yep. So let's see what's gonna happen today. Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
That's some story now. 19 February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice Office. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruto? Yeah, I did sleep myself. I don't know for Naruto though. No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The room were so luxurious that I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gaslight twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous bed? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side to the of the mattress to the other. What was it? King size mattress? Yeah, it really was a sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. Everything was so impressive and so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money will put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tear when we were presented with the bill. Ouch! uh, I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodgings straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Ugh, London is a scary place. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. Oh, yes, well, good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the whole Bailey yesterday. That Tosan is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation to British courtroom practice. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you. And in accordance with your instruction, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruto performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. Conduct a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, no longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a full-fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Woo! Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Yep. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case, already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. That's for sure. I'm sure I don't sense satisfaction, do I? It's just that yesterday trial ended inusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? The truth. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't ask for a better defense. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGildle really was innocent. Mr. Naruto. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you need to let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Magus McGill passed away immediately following the trial. What? 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 Eh? No. What? Mr. McGilded is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presently recall, an omnibus has been wheeled into the courtroom. Yeah? Yes, of course. That was a scene of the crime which McGilded has been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flame. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak, but already the police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside while the bailiff attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. And how could that have happened? That's also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilda did mention that going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. He did. Well, I must be making tracks now. Guess time for the inspection. Sorry, what inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. Myself. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a true investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. I'll leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGilded. So, how did you find your face taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow. Mr. Naruto mean that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of the Great Britain long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Sato-san has such a way with words. And he seems to have a way of failing to find the right one. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. Okay. The most advanced in the world. It is? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you could lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Longstrong, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so infuriating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is it something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Will you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectation, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth, which is precisely why I've prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? Will you perhaps give us some more detail about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes. poor, poor Derudo. Like, literally, murder and the trial start now. Go! Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assessment. In fact, this case is completely transparent. Oh, I see. Did they just read my mind? That is to say, no one has died. As yet. And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. Oh. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. Ah, so the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruto. I don't know if I could face anything in that courtroom again after McGilded trial. Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there's currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh, if the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end, always the defendant. Yes, that's right. Ugh, here we go again. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I will advise you to begin making preparation for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. And what am I supposed to investigate? Last time mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruto. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something that you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asagi. I will be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work toward that myself, and there's another thing. Another thing? Continue. On the way here on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly will that be? He never had the chance to tell me. I suppose you will have done if you may permit. You're out of time. Well, thank you for analyzing this. So Naruto, what's all this about? Sasagi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. I heard you both focus your attention on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. We'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. Okay, before continuing, I need to go to the restroom real quick. No. Hi, Blessy. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Uh, whew. Blessy, I'm back. Hi, Blessy. How are you? Doing good, doing good. Just having a bathroom moment that I didn't anticipated in the at the toilet. There's something very important that I have to do. Yes, Masama. What did you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. Sorry if I don't have any gallbladder anymore, so when I need to go to the bathroom, it's like I need to go now. It's not my fault. I was fine at the start of the stream. Like, I was. Ah. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I won't say you look pleased to see us at all. Oh, okay. Dude, he's a magician! See? He ate half of it, and poof, it just ripped up. Dude, I found the cheat code for infinite food. He found the cheat code. What do you think? Uh, lovely waiter, isn't it? What's the waiter got to do with anything? Listen to me, young Japanese upstart. Some fifty about the waiter doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know? But Sato-san told me it was foolproof. I am a buzzman, a very buzzman. Dude, I know you found that cheat code, but slow down. You will be the dead person if that continues. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officer there will be saying? Haven't you seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who were on a jaunt from a country I never even heard of. Heard that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. I don't know. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Yonosuke Naruto, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make you our acquaintance, Mr. I'm Mr. Naruto, judicial assistant. Uh, it's a lovely waiter we're having today, isn't it? What? Why? It is unreasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? So, ahem, Lord Strongard has asked me to fill you in on the case. My name Tobias Gregson, Inspector Gregson to you. I'm for Scotland Yard. Gregson? Oh, Inspector Gregson. What the matter with Sato-san? Oh! Oh, I understand. That's Watson. That's Watson. That's Watson for the Sherlock Holmes. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Miss Sato-san, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he featured prominently in the adventure of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Rand's magazine? That's right. Inspector Jackson and Mr. Holmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Holmes? That's incredible. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Holmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with a good from time to time. Mr. Holmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You earned his highest praise. Jackson is a pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That is highest praise. You want Holmes back? Well, Mr. Holmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not. Thanks to that magazine, my name is known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all that attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not. There is nothing more sinister than the man of the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? Each chances start appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? I think we'll see Holmes back soon enough. Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what faults are like. I'm sure what they are saying. I'm sure as eggs is eggs. I get a feeling this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear. Perhaps the success and rise of fame does change people. The case? So, about the case, the London Chief Justice mentioned before. Nothing to tell, really. As far as I was concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. What's that, son? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh dear, that's probably means that as far as we're concerned as a lawyer, it could be more complicated. I wish we were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was talking about the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she still laid up in the hospital, unconscious. That's despicable. What sort of coward will attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you will have finished whatever it was off with such a takedown, will you? That's neither here nor there, Mr. Naruto. Brace yourself, Yosuke. You're angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time of a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit. Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question? Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There is nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor has been asking for trial tomorrow is Lord Baron Van Ziegs. Again? No. Sound like you heard of him then. Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Ziegs. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the BLE. Yep. Lord Baron Van Ziegs, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't we? Didn't he? When Van Ziegs stand for the prosecution, they called the accused his sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. Before yesterday. The Reaper of the Belly nickname. I suppose he earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Paddy! Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Ziegs, Mr. Naruto secured a verdict of not guilty. Ah, and what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Belly, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? What happened to that bloke in the end, huh? He's dead. Magnus McGilded came at Copper and that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightfully say you saved the defendant, can you? But what are you saying? Looks, if Van Ziegs could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be the miracle worker, but that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracle, he works magic, black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Yep. He's putting them in and getting them out and popping them back in existence. I said he found a cheat code for infinite food. See? Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of ships. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place. That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. Oh, yeah, that makes sense now. You're branded him a criminal already? He's a good ass. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. It will give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's Inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. Okay. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Valley, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruto? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial of yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. Nah, the idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too. But if the man they're arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he will be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, will find the site of that for you. So, if I'm honest, I'm still healing from the shock of yesterday event myself. And really sure I'll be able to help this man. I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I'm your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes! Let's go! Let's go to the prison first and see our suspect. 19 February, local prison, cell 9. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cell feel a lot cozier than these cold stone wall. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruto, you're making things worse. Apparently, our client is in his cell there, but it's too dark at the back there. I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I am I a cat or as yet with no name? Calling me by a number, it's utterly unbelievably and justly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruto, what do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaint was in Japanese. Excuse me, but shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. Right. So, could I ask you? There they are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? We mean you no harm, Kunoru-san. Are you Japanese, by any chance? This is this is beyond my wildest dream. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We're just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it. It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a trifle fix of in foreign land. So hearing the sweet sentimental tone of a compatriot voice here in this damn dark hellhole was a most mentally moving moment. Who could have guessed that this new client, Lord Strangardasing to us, will turn out to be a fellow Japanese? Ah, what compassion my fellow countrymen show. We dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere fucking students. Double nurturing, never falling Nippon! First-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's something of a misunderstanding there. I wonder, will you be so kind to tell us at what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can, I will. Chan says sullen and silent. Dude! I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean, but seems happy. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryosuke Naruto. And I'm Naruto-san's assistant, Sato Mikotoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably notorious name Natsume. Soseki Natsume. Oh! That's one of the only character in the game that just kept his name in every language. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias? That's right, Naruto-san. No, don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku, that really reminds me of home. Did I hear you say you were a visiting student sent over here by the government? Yes, that's right. A year ago I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, and now this. It's beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Fate Within for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean you can do it? No. What do you mean? He wanted to get out. What do you mean? If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I turned her a blank piece of paper. Wise word on white washi. You must be a man of great standing. Oh yes, so I'm often told. And often like to be told, it seems. The accusation against you. Will you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Suzuki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh, no. No, it's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife, right before my eye. Before your eye? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I see the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in there? Oh dear. It seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritably inconvenient. So Suzuki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. Yes, us. It's vital that we find out more about the case. I didn't read before that. He says the same stuff like you do when I accused you. Hey! Because I didn't do anything other than playing the game. It was a curious evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fogs. I mean to the bookshop to buy him some books, and I was on my way back to my actor's lodging. Sir, the bookstore wasn't actors too. As I was walking along the actor's pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another head of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, he suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed into the cold, hard slab and stone at my feet. Oh, terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. A slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I was terrified. I had to go get away from there. So I ran as fast as my leg will carry me back to my actor's lodging. That not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Sasaki-san, what is the written an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that? I'm his friend, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see, a young woman unknown to Sasaki-san. And at the time of it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. The one? Oh, great. So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? Hmm? What conundrum? What do you mean, Sato-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what's the key I just told us is true, then something I can't explain. Say he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. And he apparently fled without having been seen. I did. But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. Ah, you! What did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I thought a little loudly. Actually, that's not what troubled me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Sorry. He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody in the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh yes, she's right. It was him. That accurate great detective. He led the police to me. Of all the bad luck, accurate great detective. Will it be? I shall never forgive that man's name as long as I live, with his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. May you be cursed until the end of your day, L. Shones. I knew it. Mr. Shones? Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after the nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst into the door. They started shouting at me, "It's the police! Put the weapon down!" Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't hitting a weapon. Disgusting, dietary discrimination devil. You really had a trying morning yesterday. And there I was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Sherlock Jones. It is actually just Sherlock Jones. He's English. I've since found out that he was a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. And his overly short mind managed to deduce my whereabouts apparently. You think I'm the knife-wielding madman, me? The sweet, stupid kitten of a man? I wonder what great detection possessed him to this conclusion this time. You mean to say that Mr. Sherlock Holmes' addiction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown in the panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question to me. It's in impossible English. Finish following flummery. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. Yes, because you probably answered them the question, did you do it? Yes, I do. Why? Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine. He's not fine now. Mr. Naruto Esquire. Oh, you can just call me Naruto. And when we're speaking in English, a simple Mister is more than enough. Oh yes. All right. Yes. They really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, hmm. Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself. I'm on a study tour. Uh, a student? I have defended a case in the whole Bailey, only the one though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Nerudo-san, I'm not even the foreign citizen that was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose. But that I'm born, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire. It's a keepsake from a man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, who do you mean? The lawyer, all the British defense lawyer, they won't defend me. Goodness, why? Why do you say that? For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sussex-san. Anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing at me before. In their air shot without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man will be a waste of time, he said. And of course, the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong. I studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the street. I traveled halfway through the world to learn about this people country in its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. But at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fight to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, could you? When I look into your eye, I can see it. I can see that you've been through. Listen, Sam, it's just that. Give me a little time, please. Hmm? I'll do what I can for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as fully as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh yes, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Welcome, student, Mr. Naruto Esquire. He will be then, Naruto-san. We should be going then. Air Road. 19th February, Briar Road. So this is where it happened. Briar Roads. Ah, look, Mr. Naruto. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. But Mr. Naruto, the one to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventure of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. Royal Bobby helmet? What? The helmet? Hee, of course. Have to try one day. Well, I hope your happy dream come true. What is the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This is on the tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're well aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So you've been to the holding cell then. What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke in court tomorrow, whatever happened. And the verdict, a foregone conclusion. The stone cold hair of projection. Big hair. London at this time of year is full of stone cold hair. That make it worse somehow. Tell me about Continental Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Master of Elections, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, madam. Oh, no, I've always dreamed of wearing the real Bobby ML. It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You suddenly get the sense that he is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? I'm not sure. Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you. Oh, really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouse all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work. What? He wake people up? Yup, taps on their window with a long pole. Did it myself, going back a bit. Oh my god. I learned about that not long ago. That people were moving like that from windows to windows to just wraps and wake people up so they're not late for their appointment or thing like that. I didn't anticipate to just hear about it in the game though. That's funny. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of the city. After all, after that, they start tirelessly patrolling the street all day long. You gonna try that too? You want to be an alarm clock for somebody? He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. On foot, that's definitely taking things a step too far. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobby are expected to investigate case as well. And chase after a criminal trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside. But yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men kneeling over for time to time, I admit. I'd always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruto. Why me? Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. It happened at around 5 in the evening 2 days ago, just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. It is right that the lady is still unconscious now. You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital. I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she come around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her. I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here a map of the local area I happen to have from me. You can have it if you want. Really? Are you sure? It's your police to give lawyer defending suspect the odd bit of information to go on. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We'll gratefully accept. Okay. Anyway, can I check the map, please? There's a treasure there. Da, da, da. Okay, sorry. Anyway, as far as we know, there is no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a scracker, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone? It doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed. It what? We have two very reliable witnesses, no less. So he was not alone. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. There were a witness now. Okay. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. Ah. A policeman? That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked. Nothing peculiar about that man. Part and parcel of being a hobby, catching them bang in the hat and all that. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask the policeman a few questions? Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh. I've no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So I'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He got no intention of letting us meet the man before on his scene. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your assistant, I must warn you that this could make your job very difficult indeed. Indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect. I heard that Mr. Alex Jones. What are you bringing up him up for? Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheek. Okay. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, make no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer worth his salt will touch that case with a barge pole. Because the question is being handled by the Reaper of the Belly, you mean? There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange though. Sorry? The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. Yes, we did hear something that to that effect. And the only people he usually bother with are the real scum. The Master Criminal, the Violent One. Master Criminal? The Violent One? That's right. He handpicked his victim, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their victim. But Mr. Natsume won't hang for what he is accused for, silly. That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Could even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to think that is stated to, or what about, or want for the better praise. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there has got to be more of it. Some reason he's taking an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell Yaga what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? No, I don't think so. You have to ask him yourself at the Isle. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as you put it? Yes, you will have to. Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodging. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' aspirational great deduction. Fiddle faddle! Uh, the man has a... The man's on a matter, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh, I don't know where he gets this information from, but he turned up at the scene of the crime. Wander around spotting incomprehensible rubbish, and then you know it. He claimed to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gibble gabble. Uh, ever seen this before? Oh yes, that's Rance Magazine. The wonderful publication in which amateur Sherlock Holmes appear. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, see fit to include spell of the yard detective in this story. And the so-called great detective make a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Alex Holmes tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element of that. We work or suck off every one of us, only to be thumped by the public thanks to the obnoxious detective. The man is as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as to all our criminals. That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. That for sure. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. Mr. Naruto, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Alex Holmes. Exactly. Look at all those shiny. Look at those shining eye. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Holmes for all this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which make him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet me with Mr. Holmes again. I will know about that. I will not be sure. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man address even. In Baker Street. How do you know that? It's in the story, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. And you love Mr. Alex Jones? Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We'd better try to find our way there before Sato-san get any more excited and unpredictable. Hurrah! I summon a carriage! So we're to have a reunion already with the great detective, Mr. Alex Jones. Can I just examine the scene, please? Okay. Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicle like that to rush the crime scene and cart away criminal. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the window then. But that will mean being arrested in order to ride it. Won't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good song. Girl! Stop! Girl! Why? No, I wasn't serious. Oh my god, girl. What a delightful snowman. I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looked a little creepy though. Oh, it has a scarf. Look! You need more one if you were out in the freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at that moment too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. Certainly the snowman where our will miss is, but the person who made the snowman certainly will. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, I will do much to warm my neck, won't it? It's covered in snow. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred. Yes, that's a very wide open space, isn't it? That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oi, what are you finding with her? We just investigating the scene of conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are you? Conspiring? Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here before I give you a hiding. Run! He shooed us away like rats. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. Well? That's not what I wanted to... Whoops. Yes. That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'd be cleft in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting cuffed on again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing of what was going on. Yes, you had some dreadful experience. I'm sure that that's quite a high look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favor at all. Uh, okay. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage track. It seems carriage often travel down by a road. It soon disperses all the snow. I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. It seems like it will be far safer to walk on the road instead. Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Nerudo, and dressed all in black. A weak coachman might not see you, and you could be flattened by rocks. Well, thank you for the rather small concern. Well, that's true, though. The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with this dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it's known as foggy London town. I can just make out some sort of spire to the fog. It looks like it's still being built, though. Ah, yes, that's maybe the Crystal Tower being built, or the Great Exhibition that's open in 6 months' time. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, placed on all sides in the symbolic centerpiece of the expedition. It's to be the largest expedition in the history, is it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Uh, oh, look at the windows of that building here. Are you sure they're windows? Yes, but they are all filled with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps the Nancy propriety where nobody lives at the moment. There's smoke coming from the chimney though. Oh dear. Everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Okay. Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it could possibly be ridden anymore. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to transform dress to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Goodness, do you dislike that bicycle? No, no at all. Not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you ever try walking on slit and fall into a river, I know you agree with me. We'll have to hire a bicycle somewhere sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. Okay. That's a short, typical old brick building, is it? I'm sure he has a long and interesting story. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looked like it's decisively worse shape than the other house around there. We must find some cheap lodging ourselves as soon as possible. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but Italy with presently level floor. Is there anything else I have checked? Seems like I've finished checking there. A new location has been added. Jones suit. Let's go see Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again.
221B.
This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Dude's being ducks in those stories. That's funny. Okay. Sholmes' suit. So this where the great detective make his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. It is as described in the story? Is it as described in the story, Miss Sato? Sato-san? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I never read the stories, so it's quite hard to get quite as excited about this as she seems to be. The detective chased the villain relentlessly as they disappear into the fog down and unlit blood and stream. Oh, that feel of it, the romanticism. Can you feel your heart pumping in your chest? Can you, Mr. Naruto? Oh, I suppose I can, yes. So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. Ah, she's obsessed. Well, it looks like our detective friend is at home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Hello, it's a big new case for Mr. Shaw. Hello? Wait, aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. We saw you yesterday. I'm sure it's the same girl. Miss Sato, you see the girl who was just there? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case. The King of Bohemia? The King William Gottfried Sigmund von Orstem, of course. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventure of Sherlock Holmes for a moment and look over there. The tea brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well. Ah, it's you! I knew it, so I do recognize hair too. Ah, there you are. And taking what's that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. Is the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilded trial in the defendant of December. I never met a lawyer from the East for years before. For you having to get straight to work when you only just arrived in London. Oh, yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, thank you. Is this supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Okay, it's a winner. I tried blending strangely and designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. And you have another this trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're the defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots of luck. Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance? Oh, you know Early, do you? Early? Mr. Sholmes to you, Early? Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid our lays out to an errand again today. Even though he just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial, and only briefly after that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Shom's suit? Oh, silly me. I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Harley. Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What? What the matter? No, wait, this can be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? That's with Yes, that's right. And what's your name? Oh, I'm Ryosuke Naruto, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Mr. Naruto, Judicial Assistant Satomi Kotoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely, Suzy and Runo. Got it. Suzy and Runo. There is more to the girl that meets the eye. I have so many questions for her, I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. Was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the whole Bailey? Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh no, not at all. I'm so sorry we could have been more welcoming. Though at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us. Like this? Why? Thinking back now, you left with Miss Lestrade, didn't you? Oh yes, that awkward witness, Gina Lestrade. Oh, Ginny? Yes, she's a professional pickpocket. So we found out. It was very naughty of her to finish my invention like that. Are you referring to that trial disturbing gun-like contraption? Yep, I was thinking the same. Exactly, so I followed her, you see? Get it back? Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my invention. This girl is dangerous. Anyway, I brought Jeannie back here after that, so she could apologize to my trusty technician. Sorry, your technician? Harley, of course, silly. Harley? Yes, Harley Jones. We lived with her together. I had no idea the great detective has such an interesting young daughter. Daughter? Not likely. What? I will call him early if he was my father, will I? Well, then, what's your relationship with Mr. Jones? Well, I expect you found that lodging of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate. Your roommates? I hope you don't mind me asking you this, but how old are you? At that point, she's more like a combination of Annie and Tristana. Like... Well, what of your mother and father? Oh no, they're not around. Oh, I see. I wonder what the story is there. Oh yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course, go ahead. I'm very great fan of the Master Sherlock Holmes and... Oh, you have a copy of France magazine. Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on a ship. Oh, this is so exciting. My story is being read on the other side of the world. My story? That's right. Ali is always solving such amazing cases, you see, and he tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It will be such a shame if I was the only one to ever heard them, don't you think? Goodness! Last night, he was telling me about a new case he just solved on a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came. So you are the author. Yes, I'll let you in a secret if you like. I'm going to call this latest adventure the Speckled Band. The Speckled Band. That's only very familiar. Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories, here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake the cause of all the trouble. Oh, that was Mr. Sean's first stop at well, actually. Yes, and of course I know that a snake might not be a credible fit for the fact of the case exactly, but it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more clean, I think, don't you? So, you mean to say that the stories about Mr. Sholmes are published in Ren's magazine? All written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson. Sato-san getting more and more worked up. Ah, yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I'm a doctor of medicine. No, at 10 years old. At 10 years old. Well, that's quite incredible. But Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the settings slightly for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10 years old girl in tow. Yeah, that's for sure. I suppose it does, yes. Poor Sato-san. She looked like her whole world has just fallen apart. About before. Yes. What's on your mind, Bruno? Do tell me. How did you know that I was a liar and we just arrived in London, I mean? Yes. Oh, and that we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How did you know all that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'll be delighted, although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Iris Wilson is proud to present our logic and reasoning spectacular. Uh, First of all, I know already that you were a liar, you know. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Baby in the Dependent Antechamber. But you also said that we only just arrived in London. How did you know that? I have served my passport and travel ticket computing for your breast pocket. Oh, so I was really confident that you must have only just arrived in the country. And on top of that, You accepted the case against the Bachelor prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London court affair. The Reaper of the Bailey. I walked right into that one, did I? Then I guess I read the X stamp on the back of Suzanne. You were given that when you visited the local prison to meet with a suspect, Mark earlier today. They use those stamps to keep a close eye on coming and going. I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded the trial of Magnus McGill, the two of you had already had caused to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particular sad expression on your face, so I conclude that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or a relative. That led me to believe that you must have accepted a new case. I see. But how will you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Well, having probably been home a few hours yesterday, I solved yet another case. This obviously amused him. He told me that he called a Japanese man who was balding and trembling. A Japanese man? Well, probably that must have been Mr. Natsume. Now, we know what as the fancy Japanese word. And I think your field is called a kimono, isn't it, Suzy? Well, anyway, it's all clear to me that you both come from Japan yourself. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man early call. And there was only one conclusion those facts could lead me to. You both came here to ask early about the case. Okay, can I say something? Our deductions are like 100 times more impressive than those of Sherlock Holmes. Like what? I feel like he's just trying to copy her, but just missing out the points. What the fuck? There is a note on the mantelpiece that say the man trial will be tomorrow. Ali's always stabbing his nose with a knife, you know? He's the silly. And that's all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction. We have managed to ascertain something of Mr. Sholmes' delivery. Oh well, I was just copying your style for that. This is really very good news. You could tell us all about the case involving the Japanese man, you will, won't you? Iris, please. So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended the Japanese man you were saying. Yes. Andrea just arrived back in London after his sea voyage, but the police were waiting for him in the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah, the great detective is a popular man, I see. Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking stoop man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking stoop man. Mr. Natsume beyond any doubt. San said that he didn't even see anyone else on the street at all, but it seemed there were everywhere else at all. Adelaide used his great detective power to determine the man address. It was a lodging room, very nearby. He went directly there with the police, and what did they find? A short, shifty-looking stoop man shivering in fear. Mr. Sholmes' great detection certainly hit the mark at that time. Of course, he's a great detective. Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, is it? Definitely, we have no time to investigate properly. Alice says that London is stiff with crime. Oh. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it apparently. Oh dear, I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating the case and trying to get a criminal in court. Staff and money are but short. crime are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's a harsh reality of the working of the world because of the system. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for such a system. Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. Yeah, I've had so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Shom is at the moment? As you guessed, we would like to ask him some question about this case as well. Well. I expected Orly is still investigating the scene. Of the case involving Mr. Manatsumi, you mean? Yes, Mr. Natsume. Orly has said he was going to the man lodging. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you came there? You were there? Oh, yeah, we know Inspector Gregson. Ah, goody. In that case, give Gregson this for me, will you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know. What's this? A five-shilling piece of and a postcard, it seems. It reads, tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Good luck then. I'm going to return to my writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making more special blend of tea, so come back again soon. Where will be delight. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruto, it's back to the scene of the crime. So somewhat dubious as they will exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all, we headed back to the scene with Iris' courteous note and one of the world heaviest silver coin in hand. To be continued. Investigation Part 2. We are by our road. Okay. Before continuing, I need to get myself some more water. And I need to go to the toilet at the same time. So I will be quick. Be right back. And I'm back. Whew, sorry for the wait. To be real with you, I don't even know if I will be able to finish the chapter today. Because with the first part of the investigation taking 2 hours, um, I'm afraid. But hey, let's see. It looks as though the police are still here, carrying out with their investigation. Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible. Yes, and let's see if he'll take a break from his ships to look at that silver tip Iris gave us for him. By the way, thank you. The 5 shilling piece, isn't it? I believe it's called a crown. Yes, and you can train a Scotland Yard detective to do whatever you want with just a single one. Iris must be the most powerful 10 years old in the world. How much is 5 shilling, by the way? What's this really worth? Well, it's probably enough to buy all the chips the Spectre could possibly eat in a whole month. That's crazy. Okay. Inspector Gregson, you have a moment? I'm sorry to say I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of fucking gadabout, that's for sure. We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson. What? For me? For her ladyship? Her ladyship. Give that here, at once. Come on, hand it over. That's for me. Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What was the coin exactly? It's a silver crown, obviously. But it's a lot more than that. It's, well, it's an appearance fee, that's what it is. An appearance fee? Oh, I see, you mean... That's right, for the amateur of elections. Her leadership always offered me a little financial reward for featuring me. Every time. Yes, of course, I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly. Of course, using my name without my say-so does make me at the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes. But still, I'm sorry, Inspector, that must be difficult for you. Never you mind that. So, what do you want to know then? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever you want to know. I trust that that won't be a problem, he says. Well, obviously, it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What do you want to know? Well, if you won't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsume lodging. Ah, the little knife-holding mustache Japanese fellow? He lives in a right old hovel. It's just over there, look. Oh. On the first floor on that house on the corner where that wreck of a bicycle popped out. That is nearby indeed. If I remember rightly, the landlord is Mr. John Garibeb. Right, well, if you see her again, make sure you give her ladyship my regard, you hear? I mean it, you tell her that Gregson sent him his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector, we will. Goodbye for now, then. I'll and long live our relationship. You seem too enthusiastic for 10 years old. Like seriously, dude. You afraid? You making me a little afraid for that. Like that's not normal. Well, at least he told us what you want to know before he left. Yes, so then shall we go and see what we can find in Mr. Next lodging? Definitely. Mr. Next lodging. Uh, may I help you? Ah, yes. Will this be the residence of Mr. John Yegdeb? Indeed, it will, sir. And who may I say it's calling? My name is Yonosuke Naruto. I am, Mr. Naruto is representing Mr. Soseki Natsume. I believe you take lodging here. We will very much like to ask him some question about our client. One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garibdeb. Did you see that, Miss Seto? That was a real-life English maid. I know. As I understand it, anyone is outstanding in English society employ a number of household staff. But that was the first time I ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better. I certainly feel like we've really arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to be the butler, and the experience will be complete. Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment. Thank you for waiting. So, Gegdeb, we'll see you now, this way. Good day to you. John Gegdeb at your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. Yes, Yonosuke Naruto is a defense lawyer. Do excuse me not getting up. Took a shot at the knee a few years back in the Battle of Mewand. Don't you know? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withstand from service, handed over the reins to the up-and-comings. So he's a retired soldier. It's a hell of a job getting up and down stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. Yes, it's quite a climb up here to the second floor, isn't it? I was sprinting at the top of the stair. You really must may take more exercises, Mr. Naruto. Do you think so? Well, Mr. Gegdeb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal. Oh, it was nothing. A medal just a folderol, really. I see that. Wouldn't like that to offend the general, though, so I grudgingly displayed it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, Joan? Let's let good people see it properly. Joan, fetch the... Fetch it all, woman, be careful! Oh, dearie me, I do beg your pardon, sir. You jolly nearly took the skin off my hand. I shall be more careful, sir. So anyway, there you have it, living the quiet life now. Yes, I see. Now then, I hear you want to know about the chap lodging downstairs, is that right? Yes, we will be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us. Only to please, naturally, especially if it helps to keep the peace here in Blightly. That's disgusting. Ugh. 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 Stop that, dude. So in this case, it is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, it is? Even had some famous detective poking around, you know? In this old house, would you believe? Yes, Mr. Alex Shaw. Could that mean? Didn't catch the sharp name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business. Yes, ew, ew, ew. Oh, but you have a copy of Friends magazine here, so... No, Anyway, why? Stop that! So, he's in Sasaki-san room. It's a ball in his hands. It's what it is. The whole neighborhood would change its curtain now. I don't like all this fuss. It's really unsettling. About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Detective, please do tell us. Ah yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week. For a week? Oh, just 1 week? So we moved in very recently then. We have 2 lodgers most of the time. One of the on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor room became available a week ago. Recital, Joanne. Do be careful. Oh my goodness. I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a shady sort of for the moment I set high on him. Oh, why? He seemed to have a most nervous expression, always shaking, looking over his shoulder. The man had shady written all across his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, one, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's going to do something untoward. And I'm really wrong about anything. We won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Yes, oh yes, indeed there was. And she's dying to tell us. Had you noticed anything else about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh my word, yes, the man was shadier than our cord. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room, absolutely stuffed full of books it is, more than anyone could ever read. And he never so much as passed the time a day with another living soul. I haven't seen a skilled visitor call. He just struts off to the old books shop every single day, and come back at 5 to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time everyone else in the house has gone to bed. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I never know what that happens fellows retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Ah. So you can do something, I wonder? What, Ray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume routine? Oh, I had understood that neither of the lodgers are alive on this floor of the house. Is that correct? That's right, yes. They both below us, at the first floor and street level. You seem stressed, dude. And how is it that you know so much about the life of your lodgers? The precise time that they come back in the evening, for example, even the time they got to bed. Hmm, something doesn't add up there. The incident 2 days ago. It seems that the incident took place at around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out the window at around that time? Hmm? The window? Yes, we noticed that the window over there looks out over their road. The incident took place on the pavement just on the fair side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Geribeb household. So I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joanne? No, sir. It will have been dusk outside already at that hour. And with the fog as well, I should think it will have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as, anything at all, even if it seemed unrelated. Well, yes, was there something then? Well, it's nothing particularly significant, but at around that. Huh. Oh, dear me, what have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. To be more careful, woman. Of course, sir. My name is Mr. Nahuholo. Oh, yes? I have an extremely good memory, and as far as I remember, nothing of any significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. Oh, really? So, Yaribeb? The way you were talking before, it sounds rather there might have been. Oh, well, as I was saying, it was just a trifling matter, really. Nothing of. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. We sat down to a quiet and eventful meal. What? That's right, Mr. Garibeb. They are pretty much strange and sus. Mr. Natsumi room. Will you tell us which floor Mr. Natsumi room is on? Why, certainly. Just below us on the first floor. And Mr. Sholmes is investigating there even as we speak? Yes. Told me that's his name. Asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume has engaged Mr. Sholmes' service? That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around? In Mr. Natsume's room, I mean? Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs. don't know if we'll find anything that will help us with the case, but we have to try. We need all the clues we can lay our hand on, shall we? Yes, and while we're here, we can speak with Mr. Sholmes again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Oh yes, I can make out the policeman on the far side of the road investigating the crime scene. The glass is rather murky, isn't it? You can see very clearly. Does this thing open at all, I wonder? I shouldn't underestimate the bitterness of a London winter, sir. Sorry? As soon as you open that window, the tea will freeze in the pot. No Londoner will go opening windows at dusk in the middle of winter, I assure you. It seems very unlikely that these two will have seen anything of the incident then. Oh my god. Yes, it certainly seems like someone trying to hide something from you. What could be behind it, I wonder? I'm going to have a very quick look, just a little peek. Ahem, ahem. Maybe let's not miss subtle. I think the maid is going to head us off with a cup of tea. Maid, ahem, ahem. Oh my god. Oh, kitty kitty. The kitty cat. What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in there. I suppose it's the mountain of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in there too. Is that the window over here? Well, it was the window, I think. Yes, once upon a time. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So this where Mr. Natsume live. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, haven't you? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Gerbeb told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere investigating. Aw, bye bye, kitty. Oh my, what another adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master is away. I don't know about that. It disappeared into that pile of books as quick as a flash. It has a tricolor Mickey, hasn't it? Do they even have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan? That's made me feel homesick now. Really? We'll only be in the country for 2 days. Yeah, but you've been out of your country for like 50 days before that? Oh, look, it's a beckoning cat from home. It's a bit big and bulky, isn't it? Actually, Mr. Natsume didn't bring that Manekineko all the way from Japan with him. I only think you're in a position to comment, Mr. Leroy. You're forgetting the was Dagmar doll that you brought in your luggage? I understand that. That one? Or the one that just got out? Well, I imagine Mr. Natsume wanted the same. And this cat is sure to become good luck to him. It's not doing a very good job so far, is it? You mustn't say such thing. I didn't say a word. Why are my eyes such a giveaway? Okay, so that one. Is it me or I feel like the lace is back big again? Yes, that one. Okay. I may be wrong though. But yeah, it looks so cute. Okay. This appeared to be some sort of meter on the wall there. Not sure. Not sure. You seem not sure? We'll see. And it's huge. Yep. I had one back in the day, but way smaller. Oh, cute. Don't worry about the caps. I understand. That happened. You just not every message I will accept, but appears to be some sort of matter in the on the wall here. It looked very robust. I wonder what this is it for. There's a slot for inserting coin here too. Ah, I believe that is a gas meter, Mr. Naruto. A gas meter? Yes, it seems there's pipe gas in this district, which consumer pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if we were to put a coin in the slot, that will be enough gas to use the light and the gas fire for the whole night. So if you're too poor to have a coin, you would have to spend the night in the dark and freezing cold. That's right. As will the rich man who only carry crisp white note. London is a scary place. I will not be comfortable to live in there with a gas in this enclosed space. That will be enough to make me go crazy, I think. Look at all those books stacked up there. They almost reach the ceiling. Yeah, they all work of English literature, and they all smell so murky. But this volume of books to end, you'd never be short of reading material, will you? No. What a dreamy idea. A bad dream, maybe. For me, at least. Mind you, I don't imagine the books that all the bottom of the pile now it will ever be read again. Read again. Ah, so reading it is an experience that comes but once in a lifetime, just as the tea ceremony teaches us. Instantly, they expect the conversation to turn to the part of tea ceremony philosophy. That's something. No, that's good. That desk seemed to be wedged in a crevice between the mountain of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded on all sides by the towering old tome, slowly he dreamed of book every night as well. Yes, he must have done, mustn't he? Oh, what's this? The receipt for our second-hand bookshop. Yours book. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look at the date of purchase. Ah, 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the date of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old book. Okay. That desk seemed to be wedged. Okay. How could you even call this a window? I think so. It was a window at one time, after all. Although, all that remains is a frame around some brick now. So really, it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately break it up like that? I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah, perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the brick's design on it at a fit of a woodenly. That's only feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation there make the place very oppressive. It does. Imagine being cooped in a room like this will be extremely trying. That's for sure. But look, Mr. Naruto. Aha, there he is. Where did he appear from? He seems to be engrossed in the page of a whole book. I hope you won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Jones. You too. Good day. You found Mr. Jones sexy? You want Mr. Jones for you? You too. Good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Jones, we were together on the SS Booyah. Yes, of course, the Booyah. And let me see. What happened on that voyage? Was Kazuma Asugi. He died tragically, but you were a great help to us. Isn't that tough for me so far? I understand. Yes, but of course, the case of Mr. Asagi. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh, well, you seem to remember something of it at least. But on North, to be remembered vaguely by the great elections. This, Mr. No, dear madam. Hold your tongue. I find myself in my superior power of recollection. Your name are subtly recorded in my brain, I think. Miss Naruto. And Mr. Susato. You have the name right, just not the right person. Try the other way around, Mr. Jones. I lose the first round. Oh my god. I now hope to invite you both my baker's complete suit today. We are even in London. But some Scotland Yarder ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. So the Athens Soseki-san in that short of an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvement a little. A little? It is a mistake to think that one brain has thick, elastic wall and can distend to an extent. I do my best to forget useless fact, lest they should elbow out the useful one. Yes, those are my own word of inimitable wisdom, you know, from an amateur until a study in scarlet. Please, there is no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pile of wisdom, but personally, my associate pens them beautifully. You mean Iris, I suppose. Mr. Jones. We have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what a nearness expression. My dear madam, I shall be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Ah. We know this to be the lodging of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assist in his arrest, Mr. Holmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Bayard Road. Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on Solito? I'm sorry, Miss Sato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Sato's son squarely in the eye while feigning around. I assure you, I am not merely feigning his ignorance. It will appear as the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? I assure you I have no intention of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote, Verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity of and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. Ah, a man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. On the book plate, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the procurator, I had immediately led to this address. Elementary, would you say? I believe there is a receipt around there somewhere for the establishment in question. So you think Mr. Natsume is a culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties. Hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating book, I found myself quite lost in bibliophilia. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no. Oh dear. Tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of this lodging? Yes, Mr. Gerideb, a retired military man. It was the first time I ever met a soldier for the Great British System that is a service, and it was the first time I ever met a mate from the Great British System that is service. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great Britain primer. And so, obviously, whether or not a household employ a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? Put simply, my dear fellow. Those who employ at least a single mate are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelon of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precocious boundary between the middle and lower class, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. It is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation the situation upstairs. Recently, in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Gekdeb. Oh? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. That's for sure. Whether or not it's imposed on the circumstances of this case, I am yet unable to ascertain. I am too lost on what he means, he said. This room is truly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later. Mr. Natsume had stabbed no one. Ah, but sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Holmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window? Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there's a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with brick. Ah, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. What? Window tax? What is that? Surely not a tax on windows? Precisely that. Oh my goodness! Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on a household in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser mean, having inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps rapidly close windows up, while the rich open windows here and there and everywhere, in an effort of to favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in a room devoid of life. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remained, as you can see, in a squalid lodgings such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It will appear so. I have done a little digging and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extremely low price. Because the room is so awful, I shall think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in there about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here, a matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruto. Was it not your intention to begin a Bachelor of Law? You remember that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your service in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court area only yesterday. Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too. The thing is, it's really made me question things, and I'm right to believe. Am I right to believe in my client? To trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? Hi there, fellow. I haven't the first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes, that's what is indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I could possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was a Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is relevant to this case, but I'm quite sure that the retired army man who is on this propriety is hiding something. Mr. Garibeb is. Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he? Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. Mr. Naruto, as yet our investigation has uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time to we probe a little deeper into Mr. Gerdeb's secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be relevant or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruto. A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in a corner of the room. Well, let's go back to Mr. Gerdeb. Ah, you pair again. Oh, well. Bleh. Tell me, was detective chap, I forgot his name, still hard at work down here? Mr. Sherlock Holmes? Ah, yes, rings a big bell. All that detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, please, Luan? Now then, why don't you... I shall be serving dinner shortly, sir. Ah, yes, of course. Trifling rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kind. Oh yes, of course. We are deeply grateful for your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with a young foreigner like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you could see yourself out. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garbeb is hiding something. And since no other avenue of investigating seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging. Why? Why? How will I? I knew it. Oh my god. What's this doing over here? You give up. Mr. Sholmes? Aha! We meet again, my dear fellow. Good gracious, when did you sneak in there? Alex Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever we're doing over by the window. I'm given to watching the evening sky as the sun sets, madame. Yes, sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs probably is, it's like an aperture for self-observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner of space by the window up there. Well, keeping an eye on the one window at dusk is a prudent thing to do in London, I'm getting. Ah, and one other thing, Mr. Naruto. Oh, me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective. Great mind. Wait, he's not talking about, is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. You mean, Mr. Sholmes? There is a mighty secret in this modest room. I see even the most trivial of people. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruto. I think so. There is just time enough to be one of my greatly admired great detection. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Deduction time, Mr. Gerdeb. Thought it will seem you are a military man of considerably distinguished service. Your standing as a landlord is more certainly not what the one might call first rate. I'm afraid, sir, that is all clear to me. There are two conclusions I have made to draw by carefully observation of your living arrangement. Always two conclusions. I beg your pardon? The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Huh? And the second is that as a result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Uh, yeah. Sir Naruto, look! The old man broken out in a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Storm's conclusions are both spot on. How could you possibly... How could I possibly know? You mean at one fire? The answer could be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of the beasts, and I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Alex Holmes is proud to present Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. The great deduction. The game is afoot. Master of the Beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a person beast has been on a rampage like with these for a while. Thus, we face with the question, what form this beast take? For a man with a military breeding, your eye uncommonly candid. Your offensive glance, Mr. Caribel, lead us to read the answer. The true nature of the beast that has got rampant hair is relevant to that lion statue. Yes, through any army man, you appear unopposing at least. The fact that you've proven your admiration to the mighty lion, the king of beasts. That's people, may I ask you? Yen, your admiration becomes so great, in fact, that you had a living, creating specimenship from India, which you try to keep in this very house. Did you saw that? He was having a hand print on his other side of his face, like he has been smacked with by somebody. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast in question failed to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madame? Me? I pray you not to consider me unscrupulous, but it is plain to me with one glance in your direction. When it wasn't his ass, it was me. It is. Your dress pocket give us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Or profiting from it, Hambil investigate advertising a circus show. Yes, you dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Jacob. At Batty Circus, a traveling show currently sojourning in a nearby park. I have observed it at there. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus crew. I must certainly did not. I believe I have made my point. The first beast which ran about this room was an Indian lion, and a simple visit to the circus now will reveal the lion, prancing jubilantly through a ring of fire. Okay. Aftermath. Now, Mr. Gegdeb, is it plainly clear that you still have deep feeling for this formidable beast? Indeed, in that blade pose, the disgust has caused to you is intelligible. Your head weight heavy on your shoulder. The pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. And with fits of care, to let your beloved beast go. the strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible to in your visage. Nonsense, man, I simply. You see the red mark on his face? Heck, it's there. It's just there. Like, he's been smacked by somebody. Yes, sure. But what we must now ask ourselves is the true cause of this pain. Yesterday I was bright. And we only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it's a pile of bills that has given rise to the pain you suffer. The envelope contains another demand for payment. Ah. For cart, loads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the physical circumstances of your household. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well earned. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen observing the carpet over there. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I am not mistaken. Oh dearie me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid that it is you who has naturally revealed the truth. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only to look at the Tower of Cage. Ah! There is no treasure more dangerous on this earth than a beast with the unsatiated appetite. Was it, or was it not once it's said by a certain noble woman, if there are not no bread, let them eat cake? Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. But for whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the bees began to stalk its next prey. And sir, I need not spell all the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There is only one logical conclusion. Work to a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet. The teeth marked in the carpet are a perfect match with those of a lion I once saw in India. Dude, your deductions are so bad. Thus conclude Erlachson's great deduction of this beastly puzzle. What is the matter with you, Luan? You're pouring scolding hot tea all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jacob. I'm afraid I didn't notice. My diction can be starting sharp. It's stand to reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelation can make people still tears at time too. Oh. Mr. Sholmes, sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation? Why so only Mr. Naruto? What is it? Again? Well, your diction just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room of this size? Indeed, this is the only explanation for the fact. The terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realm of common sense. But won't it be an idea to consider what lies inside the realm of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Yagdeb and his mate will have been hurt or worse. Ah, that's where you are stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using that large cannon. I thought you said that they sold the lion to the circus. And what about the food? Meat and potato are one thing. But I don't believe I have ever heard of a lion that drinks tea. Ah, my dear Sato, it occurred to me with some reality that irrespective of race and beginning, whenever anyone lands great soil, they are infused with a highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Master Naruto, it's your turn to shine again. I had a feeling that was coming. A slight massage, that's all Mr. Sholmes' deduction need. You can do it. Excellent. I've been waiting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruto. We don't even know yet whether or not this is going to help with me and Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least that's what I want to believe. Let us start again, from the beginning of Ella Stone's logic and reasoning spectacular. Da da da. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Jones. It suddenly should take a great detective to see that at first some beast has been on the rampage of late with those four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? Ah, for a man with a military breeding, your high commonly candid. The responsive glance, started them. Lead us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beast that has caused rampant error is revealed by that lion statue. Nope. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Gaideb's action, it rather seems as though some beast didn't he'd run amok here in this room. Yes, something with a very fierce stature. But it could have been a lion transported from himself. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Gaideb's gaze. That will led us to the true answer. What is this photograph? It appeared to be from Mr. Gaideb's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but you can't make out this bride. No, oh, fascinating. Something must have stuck the glass directly over the woman's face. I wonder what happened. Probably best not to delve too deep there.
Take that!
Oh, that was not there. Yes, I was wanting you to hear it. I'm quite proud of it. I find myself wanting never to have heard it. I'm quite fine by it, in fact. Oh, sorry. I try again. Okay. But the supervisor has been at work in this room. Yes, if we investigate fully enough, we ought to find answer. These are shells for the cannon, are they? What's strange place to keep them? I imagine they have some significance, Mr. Gaideb, from his time in the army. Ah, of course. He mentioned a battle to us before, didn't he? You remember? He said that he'd been shot in the knee. Perhaps it was one of these that hit him. If a round that size as it is knee, there'd be nothing left of it or Mr. Gigdeb for that matter. Mr. Sholmes has a percent sleeper, and this man has spent shells. Perhaps it's customary in Britain to display, well, rubbish on the mantelpiece. Well, this alliance as soon as Mr. Sholmes pick out. Yes, I wonder. Perhaps if we did live with a it will prove to be a rather sweet companion. I think that's like a mouse trying to tell his family that the cat around the house is sweet. I suppose it is a bit of flight of fancy, isn't it? Anyway, the beast we're looking for it is something else. Let's have a good look around. What? The only three things that I see. Beast. Is there something I'm not seeing? The freak?
Take that!
That was sure that was not it. Yeah. I still tried to take it. What the freak? So you can't see the bright face at all. But no amount of cat could hide the woman plump form. I think our soul will be kinder than plump, Mr. Nevoodoo. Yes, she certainly looks that. There's a lot of horsepower here. Not someone you'd want to upset, that's for sure. Oh, look, have you noticed our wedding rings? It's very large, isn't it? Yes, that's an unusual design. It looks like some sort of embellished sunflower. seemed to be carrying his rather stout bride effortlessly and beaming a smile at the same time. I suppose he was very strong in his younger years. Hard to imagine now. He is seen as a rake. Was I not supposed to present the old photo but only the bride?
Take that!
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my first intuition was good, just I didn't spot the right thing. The treasure of the new beast of rampant hair is revealed by that new led bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruto. No other explanation could possibly it. Yes, this frame print picture your wife, Mr. Gekdev. And while we lament the fact that her face is obscured, we can still make out her mighty arm and note the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed, certainly any woman on such powerful constitution will be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be a stretching at it. Too late. The fact remains that the beast, which is so clearly surveyed this room, was your wife, Mr. Gegden. See? The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast's question failed to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madame? Me? I pray you, you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it's plain to me with one glance at your direction. It is. Your dress pocket give us handsome clue. Nope. The poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh, dear. Anyway, Mr. Shom is quite right. There is no sign of Miss Girdeb anywhere. But it seems there may be a clue as to her whereabouts. A clue that this maid is trying to hide. I wonder where Mr. Girdeb's wife will be. See? I said it. There's clearly a handprint on his face. Like, oh my god. He's wearing a very large ring. Look. Oh yeah, a sunflower design with some rather nice embellishment. And it's on the ring finger on the left hand, which means it's a wedding ring. It looks like it's on there for life too. I can't imagine it will slide off a finger that size. That's something to think, Mr. Naruto, not to say. Do you know Mr. Girdeb's wife in the photograph had a ring very much like this one? It has a large sunflower design as well. Really? You have a great memory for these things. A large sunflower wedding ring. It's quite a coincidence that they have the same ring, isn't it? Well...
Take that!
Your wedding ring gives us an handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. So you're not a maid. Indeed, it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger give you away. Oh. Seems like I lost the connection to the stream for like a second there. Or it is that sculpture the one shown to the hand of Mr. Girdeb Bride in this photograph print. In other words, we are known as the household maid. No. You are Mr. Gerdeb Lucky Bride. You are Miss Gerdeb herself. Oh my. Word! Well, jolly fine detective, sir. As you rightly surmise, this is the wife, yes, my Joanne. Let her herself go, you might say, but she has a belly doctor. It will appear that you don't live in the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you are in the business of renting out rooms. And will assume, therefore, you haven't sufficient mean to employ a maid. Will that be correct? It's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment, a man as his pride, don't you think? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather a judge. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though, in my considered opinion, such concern about appearance are a folly. You mean Mr. Gedeb as his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Gedeb? Only in company, obviously. But listen there. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please. Nectar of the Beast, the raging white fox history. Yeah. Now, Mr. Gedeb, it's plainly clear that you still have a deep feeling for this formidable beast. Indeed, that the disgust this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. You add weights heavy on your shoulder, the pain you feel being revealed by that supporting arm. Mr. Schaum is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Gerdeb's wife a beast. Yes, as a woman, that feels rather uncomfortable. But Miss Gerdeb is standing beside her husband as we speak. In the world, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, hasn't he? Oh, how true. So perhaps the supporting arm that seems to be popping up his head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Chance, Mr. Gerdeb pain is tangible though. What could that cause of his really signify? Oh my, look at that bright red mark. Gosh, that's quite something. And it's only made by somebody's hand. Yes, Mr. Gerdeb had been slapped on the face, it seems. Hard. I had never seen such a clearly defined mark. Whoever could have done such a thing? Well, there's a really limited number of data, I see.
Take that!
Your head weighs heavy on your shoulder, the pain you feel being revealed by that slap cheek. And of course, the delivery of that impressive mark on your cheek that refused the... Was you, Miss Madame Joanne Gerdeb? Well, yes. You have been desperate to hide the slap mark on your cheek, sir. See, I said it. How the blaze? How did you work that out, man? I can escape the Nazis of one trained in the heart of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from you. Well, now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to such a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Gerdeb to fly into a rage. And we need only to follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, this pile of bills has given rise to the pain you suffer. Didn't Mr. Sholmes say that the bills were all for lion fodder? Well, yes, but now we established that the lion never existed, which can only mean that the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Naruto. She's a person, not a thing. Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap from the face. One sword, but it left a perfect hand mark, in fact. Yes, why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force, I wonder? I'd love to know the answer of that question. Ah, someone must be reading this book at the moment. There's a bookmark here. Look. Mr. Gerdeb is clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note written in a woman's hand. Oh James, I love you. Yours, Marie. And look next to the signature here. Death marks made with lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and dramatic gesture. Don't get any ideas, says the Oh there, I'm sorry. So this postmark is actually a love note, then.
Take that!
That's totally what happened. Yes, it is this love note that has given rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Marie. Passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, as certainly Miss Marie, is the fly in the horseman here. But I don't know the Bally woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't returned to me. It was just in the book. I don't know how it got here. It was just in there, you see? That's right, that's what I've been... likely sorry. Now listen there, Joanne. All things. I explained at the time. I brought the book at the second-hand place. And that note was already has been in there. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark. That's right, that's what I've been saying. A likely story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you'd forgotten, is John. A likely story. Are you questioning my name now? And there we have it. Arouse the suspicion of the female terror, then you unleash a beast with the most ferocious bite. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last unimaginable attack. Unimaginable. The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet over here. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, dear me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? Ah. This time, madame, I'm afraid it is you who have revealed the truth to me. You're wondering how I settle upon the answer very neatly, indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we only look at the tower of cake. But certainly Mr. Gerdeb didn't eat the carpet. No, of course not. But there doesn't seem to be any doubt that the state of the room is a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction that we need to fix. We need only to follow Miss Gerdeb's gaze. And that will tell us the real answer. Alright, let's see what we can see. Yes. It looks like a very old candlestick, doesn't it? The base looked too small, so leads very unstable. It looked to me like even the slightest knock will make it topple over. Oh dear, that will be dangerous. Wait, take a closer look at this. There are one candle missing. Yes, I didn't notice that before. I noticed it already for some time. Why is that, I wonder? Why is one candle of three missing on this order? Well...
Take that!
Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we need only to look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnant of the ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed, they are. The scorch mark at the edge clearly given the truth. Scorch mark. It will appear that this room was the scene of a little marital decoration. This dead mighty arm must have left an impression not only to our husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused a candle to fall over the altar. And in seconds, the carpet was alight and the whole corner of the room in flames. Yes, for the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared his claw and ran amok. And actually put, my dear fellow. So you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the spark of Naftal's discord flew, this room was the scene of a fire. Mr. Sholmes, sir. I salute you! Uh, Carpet scorched by a small fire. Ta-da. Deduction complete. Elementary. It's a dashed long winter night, you know. Nothing to do but wait in front of the fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. But all my old novel there. And in the page of one particular novel, we discovered some rather illicit material. Thank you! I wish your wife had no issue or things. Don't know about Demolish. Demolish might be rather closer to the mark. And Beast is not, it's most only yep. Here we go again. And the carpet? Was that destroyed by a fire when the candle fell on the floor? Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. I could see a barely came. It was caught between the whole sick rage and the raging flame. You paint a terrific picture, sir. One that will be most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. And it take long for the fire to spread, of course. The belief of nature start going up as well. We'd add wide or the mess behind the screen for the time being. Over there, Mr. Dead. Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you allow me. At all my favorite old novel in the place. But as soon as the fire got all of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. Gosh. And the wife started ogling things at me. What a terrible sight it must have been. There was I back up against the window under heavy enemy fire. It's only a book incoming 10 of the dozen. Worse a bit, I lost my favorite book called The Lion Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah, yes, your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. So the poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious Beast on page. Mr. Storm's deduction turned out to be correct once again. It cannot be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was totally carnage, flame everywhere, and the whole stick in full throttle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure, I can't remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think. So at exactly the same time, as a terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Then more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The old likely could have been flattened outside in my window at that moment, and I wouldn't have noticed a dash thing. Oh, really? Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Nerudo? What can I do for you? Well, I think we got to the bottom of Mr. Kekdeb's situation now. But what does it have to do with Mr. Nesmith's consents? I can help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man to be hiding something, I could not be sure whether this like that will prove to be relevant or not. I just knew you were going to say that. Now, Mr. Naruto, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one only two categories: those who went with the case and those who do not. That made no sense to me. Well, no matter. If it's of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry. Wasting hours at the prison will soon be over. Oh no. Is it that time already? If we're to accept Mr. Natsume case, we have to officially prepare forward to attend to. So that's it. No more time to think. Perhaps you'd like to betake yourself to bidding us farewell now? I must prepare support for Mr. Gedeb. Oh yes. I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time. Toski-san will be waiting for us, and I'm going to have to give him an answer. It's time, Mr. Naruto. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. The L. Let's hail a cat. Oh, what's the matter? It looks like something going on over there in front of the Gerdeb house. Who the fuck are you? I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayer. Who are you calling an old man, you gum-locking nimini pinimi? Okay! There are more things in heaven and heart, Horatio, than are dreamed in your philosophy. Who's this Horatio fella, huh? What are you on about? Excuse me? Huh? What the? Who are you now? I'm sorry, it's just look at who there might be some problem here. My associate Aaron, Mr. Yonosuke Naruto, is a lawyer, you see. Eh? A lawyer? What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law. So fucking true. This ain't over yet. Get it to a nunnery? Do I look like a blooming nun to you? I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fairest young maiden. Those art so gentle, thank you. What's that all about? There are more things in heaven and heart, Horatio, that dream in your philosophy. I'm not Horatio either. Forgive the inquiries here, but are you a lodger here in the Gagdeb residence? Oh, fairest young maiden, you are so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. Mr. Gagdeb mentioned he had another lodger, did he? This must be the man. You happen to know the other lodger who live on the first floor? Ah, yes, a gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy of Polemus in my battle of Warnier will be there. Will there be three battle, you say? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I spared along into the night. I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintance at least. So Permidan, so good, good gentleman. I can tarry her no longer. Pretty well. I didn't really understand him, but I think he returned to his room. It seems he is unaware of what happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Sasaki-san and that man as lodger, the Gerdeb house is certainly full of eccentric. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is urgently awaiting our return. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. 19th February, 6:31 p.m. Local prison. Cell 9. Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Welcome Sudan, Mr. Naruto Esquire. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. We are so sorry we have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume. Oh no, thinking nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I will purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Double nurturing, never falling Nipponese. Oh, now let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one native land. On the other hand, it is a true friendship transcending international border that one truly appreciate the fact. Just is my belief, at least. Uh, yes, it's you! The miserable rotten spy! Look, Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? I have no intention of doing anything per se. Save observing, of course. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? Well, having encountered some curious reading material in the Global room, having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested plan is faring. Global room? At least your accommodation air offer a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is a superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in book. My day has been delighted. It cost me not a penny. You! Oh, there you! Look, Jones! I've had it, I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I shall never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Uttered by spirits of in those accursed lodging, no doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is dead, bedanged. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto? He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That is lodging where course, I mean. And there's much fruit in Mr. Mustache Ward. What? Curious is a wholly appropriate description, I will say. For the man lodging, and indeed for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Mr. Natsume, what did you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed? Oh no, why are you looking so grave? I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I see. That's really agitated him. You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow? Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey? The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please tell me. Summarize it quickly in 16 salient words. No defendant has ever survived the trial in which the Reaper stand for the prosecution. Ever. Oh my goodness, can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly. Yesterday, Mr. Narodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGill did. What? What? Ah, I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have a eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us, Mr. Sholmes. Certainly, it can be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zieks killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have, surely. You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer, he's a court possessor, my dear fellow. Oh, yes. Why, of course he is. Of course he is. Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? Manzis is a quite exceptional man, however, in London corporate law. Exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. That's good. Sussex-san looks like he's going to cry a tear of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in British criminal law, there is but a judge and a jury. The judge of state based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offer public opinion on the common sense. It is an excellent system, where the defendant guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated, right? The criminal and corrupt lawyer, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal, retrieving evidence, calling imposter as witness, and so on. By such underhand means, those who will want to are able to sway the jury, which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail. But it means the wrong verdict can be passed. And sadly, is from time to time, my dear madam, is simply the reality of this situation. And that's alright. However, those instigated by Lord Van Zieks cannot escape justice. Their fate are sealed. Oh my. through the education may seem that them leave the courtroom with their freedom. Within months, they all disappear. This most striking. Disappear? But how? Ah, by all manners of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled on their passing carriage, perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by raging fever, or perhaps attacked by a highwayman. Oh, no, 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 no. All example of the reality of even here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Nerudo. I knew it, I'm a dead dodo don't far doomed. Okay? When you said a cursed lodging before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Gekdeb's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain, but I only been in London a week before I start to notice strange feeling in myself. That didn't take long then. Everywhere I looked, there were funny faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time. I have had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road a week ago now. Why? Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. I have so little money it appealed to me straight away. First, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it. But if not, don't mention it in the first place." Oh, yes, well said. But it was true. It was all true. I mean, the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved in that windowless hellhole. My sleep has been plagued with nightmare. I awake feeling as though I'd been choked to death. In my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm dreaded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirit. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in her heart, in his or her heart to believe in me? Really no one at all? To believe. Yes, to believe. Mr. Sholmes. Me, Mr. Nerudo? Okay, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall. The Buria. The Buria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake? Well, yes. At that time, I was a suspect. But you believe in me and listen to my side of the story. And you help us investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe me? I see, yes, you mean... Because you were a grimly dressed, shady stern fellow found in the victim of a locked room? Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised at the answer required explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. He said, I didn't do it, but I could have been lying. So you must have had your doubt. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I never recall believing you. Nor in what which you were telling me. What? You see? The only thing I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What? What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I make up my mind about what it is to believe and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstance can hang as far as I'm concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an used excuse, in my opinion. Meaning, whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, yes, he's right. He's right. Welcome, student Mr. Naruto Esquire. Whether or not I can believe myself. A defense lawyer is only good as his faith is in his client, and that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. You were so right, Kazuma. Well, my dear fellow, this time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be there shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Will you care to join me? Oh dear, there is never enough time, is there? Um, Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. What comes to just Mr. Naruto Esquire? As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in? The defendant, justice of the truth, or the truth? How to believe, even. But I think I finally worked it out. I decided I must believe in myself above all else. Trust my stay. Yes, Mr. Naruto. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court. Welcome, Sudan, Mr. Naruto Esquire. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow. As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume. It will be fair to say, Mr. Naruto, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely need the event of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. Miss Susato? Yes? Will you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. The shocking event of yesterday's trial still weighed heavily on my mind, but it's time to stop looking backward. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sean believe in me now too. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. Toshiki-san has no one, he's all alone, so it's my job to help him fight this corner tomorrow in the court with all the strength I can muster. Trial Part 1. That means there will be more than one part to the trial. Okay. Okay, to be real with you, I not sure if I want to continue the chapter today because it's already been 4 hours. We are on it, and we're not even at the trial. So I feel like I have a full stream again just for the trial. Oh my god. Yep, they are. So I think we'll split the next few streams into investigation and trial. So right now the next stream will be the trial of that episode. And if there's an investigation and a trial in the fifth episode, we'll do the same. Two stream for the chapter. So yeah, I will stop there. I would like to stop there, please. Speak. Yep. I don't worry. I will not bite. And lol, we're at the prison in there. I don't worry. I will not bite. Not today. See? I will not bite. I'm just a pure angel. See? I didn't check into your soul. And will not today. Bye bye. Have a good night. I will not be on tomorrow though. I will not be on tomorrow. I have an appointment, so that will be um Thursday. Thursday to 30. I will be back live. Perfect. All right. Have a good night. Ah, okay. What game? What game? It's gonna come out tomorrow. Oh, and is it a free game? And yeah, I know you love eggs. Yep, I feel you. It feels like a good game too. Yes, it's a free game. Okay. Well, we'll see that tomorrow. I don't know if I will be playing it, but I'll see. Anyway, have a good night and talk to you later. Bye bye.